Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. So we're very close to completing our production chain of attack drones. And once we do, we'll be able to set up our farm. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. The first thing we're going to need is we're going to need to set up a processor farm. Let's see. So we need circuit boards and we need, let's see, I think we need circuit boards and microcrystalline components for that, right? Yeah, circuit boards and microcrystalline components. So where do we have those available? We might have to put down... Now, microcrystalline components, there are circuit boards coming in here. And is that the microcrystalline components over here? No, that's magnetic coils. Not sure where the microcrystalline components are coming from. Is this them? Yes, okay. So we have the microcrystalline components over here. They're being proliferated here. I think rather than feed them in, we'll probably split them off here. And then we have the circuit boards here as well, some of which are coming up on this line. Okay, so we can combine this line and this line to produce our processors. So let's just, how do I want to do this? Let's throw down a splitter up here. Okay, there's a splitter. We'll pull them out and we'll prioritize them here for the processor line. Any extras can go into PLS. And then we'll combine that with these circuit boards. I think we want to leave a little bit of room here for the turbines. So we'll run this a little bit left. Maybe over to here. And then we'll join up with the circuit boards. We only need one manufacturer right now, or assembler. And like 100% of this is going in. We lost an iron vein. All right. We're really speeding through research too. We only need one right now. So let's go ahead and set that up here. Yeah, there's enough room over here. I think I'll throw down a little... I'll throw down a little foundation, and well, these don't need to be this long for right now. Let's go ahead and put down our manufacturer, or assembler. Okay, so you're going to pull in microcrystalline components and circuit boards, and you're going to produce processors for me. Seems good. Let's get sorters in. Let's get power. We'll need to connect that to the network. Like so. Okay. So there's our processor output. The output here is going to go into the attack drone production line. So let's hold off on actually placing that for a moment. If we go back over to our flow diagram here, the processors, we also need particle containers, which take electromagnetic turbines, the graphene, and copper ingots. So we need 2 particle container production lines. We only needed 1 of the processors, but we need 2 here. All right, let's figure that out. So, what do we have available locally already? I think just the electromagnetic turbines are available. We're feeding them in somewhere. They're right here. Where's our output line? So our output line is over here. It's getting proliferated, which means if we want them, we got to pull them out of here and bring them around, I guess. We can do that. We can do that. Let's bring this over here. And we'll do a production line along this. So this will be our line for the particle containers. We're also going to need copper. I don't know if we have copper ingots nearby. We do. Okay. So we can copy... Let's see. Those are proliferated. We can grab this line and extend it out and over. So we'll leave all this room here for growth in the future should we need it. And then we'll come down here, skip over these, and join up over here. There's our copper. And then the other thing we need for this is graphene. Okay. Now we have graphene in the system. As was pointed out to me, we didn't actually need to mess around with Casimir crystals because I was shipping it in from off-world. I just need to find a station that has it. Here we go. We got some graphene here. Looks like the graphene is output here and fed into the tower. So we should actually be able to grab some more of it, another line of it here. Can I hop that? I can, if I do that. Okay. Let's bring this over and join it up. I think we'll go behind the processor line in case we want to extend it. And then we'll come across like this. All right, so there's our 3 ingredients for particle containers. And the 4th ingredient that we're going to need for the attack drones is being made right there. So we might change how that line works. Because I think we need like 100% of it. Not entirely sure. All right. What are you not getting? You should be the turbines. You should be the turbines, right? Is that right? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and set the filter for turbines. And let's set up our particle container production. I think we're going to get this done this episode. We can actually delete you for a moment. Let's set you up first. So particle container. And then inputs. 1, 2, 3. Very good. We'll do power. Okay. So we need 2 of these. Looks fine. So, okay, now let's look at the attack drone. We need the processors, the particle containers, the prototypes, and more electromagnetic what's-a-jiggies. There's another relay station on Distracticus Prime. Okay. Now, do you have enough to support this, or do I need to... We're doing supply here. I wonder if you produce enough. Because we have electromagnetic turbine production elsewhere, do we? Or maybe we don't. Let me check the diagram real quick. So, electromagnetic turbines, we needed 1.7. So yeah, the output of both of those basically has to go into this. I think we turn off supply here and just make this storage so that it doesn't accidentally send some somewhere else. There will be a little bit of overflow, but that'll just back up the line and then they'll operate at 1.7 instead of 2. That's fine. Okay. So that means these 2 lines we're done with, but the turbines are going to continue onwards along with the output of this. We'll leave a little bit of room for growth. Where do we want to put the final production? Looks like we want to come down a bit. Or just build to the right? I guess we'll just build to the right. Let's come over here. That looks fine. Let's do the output on the particle containers. We'll join up over here. Looks like I got this a little bit wrong. Do I head up and come back, or... Well, we're gonna need these processors to join up. Let me get some more belts out. So we're gonna need the processor output. We can come up to here. There's our processors. Let's also do outputs for the particle containers. And some of this stuff needs to be proliferated as well. So we need proliferator here and here, I think. Let's get those sprayers set up. Or no, probably over here is best because we're allowing for growth that way. This can be changed if it needs to. Actually, the right way to build this would be to assume it's going to grow out, so... Let's actually... do that. Okay. I'm probably over-engineering this a little bit. I'm probably leaving too much room that I'll never end up using, but I'd rather not have to come back and be like, damn it, I didn't leave myself room to grow. We've got a little guy here with some proliferator. No reason we can't run that this way and fill in the gaps like that. Let's come out of here if we can. There we go. I guess we'll come to there and then come over here. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so proliferator's available. One handy dandy little power tower should do the trick. And then in terms of hooking it up, I guess we do something like... Yeah, we can do something like this. Okay. So we've got our 3 lines here. What's the last thing we need? The prototypes? Where are the prototypes? They're back here somewhere. They're right here. Okay. So the output line is going over here and into this tower. I guess we don't actually need it to go... Well... so I could run it directly and free up a slot in here. I don't see myself actually needing the prototypes in here. So maybe what we do is we run this over the other way. I think the full outputs here, like I'm never going to use these except to make the bigger ones. So I think we delete this. We reverse this belt. All this goes away. I don't think I need that anymore. And then we don't need this. And we just need to bring these out and over. So these guys come over here. And then I think they come along this way. They go up here. They get sprayed. They join the line. Yeah. That seems right. Let's put as many of these on the line as we can. And what do I do with the rest? I guess I just delete them. It feels a little wasteful, but let's get rid of them. Okay. So we need one more spray over here. Which means I think we need to change the way... Yeah, we need to change the alignment here. You need to move forward one. As do you. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so we got all of our ingredients here. And let's lead them into our production line. I think I need to get rid of that so I can draw this correctly. There we go. So here starts our production line for the final product. Okay, looking good, looking good. And in terms of actual producers here, the flow diagram says I need 1.6 machines. All right. So let's get that set up. Now I wonder, we can't reach across 4. So actually, this is probably wrong. We're going to have a manufacturer or an assembler here. You're going to come up like this. And you're going to come up like this. Okay. And then we're going to have an output line as well. So you're making attack drones. You're going to pull in all 4 of these ingredients. And then we're going to have an output line for you as well. And there we go. There's our first attack drone. They're in production. Let's get a second one going. Seems good. Okay, we need power. That'll work. And then for now, I'll just leave those lines there for now. We need to put them into PLS. I don't think we route them all the way back there. I think we just throw down another tower. That seems fine. Output line goes directly in. And there we go. 30 attack drones per minute. So you're going to accept attack drones. You're going to supply them to the world. I don't think we need more than 1,400. That seems fine. Let's get the tower powered on. And we'll take the first compliment for ourselves. Let's check out how this works. So if I'm on my ground fleet, I have Unit A and Unit B. Let's set this to attack drones. And then the hangar, I can set this up like that, and then it automatically fills it in. Okay. Very cool. All right. So I've got a bunch in the hangar. I've got 2 fleets. I guess that you're going to be attack drones. Unit A and Unit B, they automatically refill from the hangar. The hangar refills from the inventory. Let's delete these prototypes. Let's clean up our inventory a little bit here. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay. Now if I go to Z, all squadrons are enabled and show fleet indicator. So I can manually launch them. Available fighters, hangar plus depot. 22. 17 plus 400 of these because I have them in logistics. Okay. So I can launch all my fleets. Out they come. Those are my attack drones. Very cool. And I can recall them. So if I hit the 9 key, I have to hit Z first and then 9. And then Control 9 sends them away. Now they're automatically going to show up, I believe, if I get into combat on the ground. I think that's right. Well, I guess it's time. Nothing left to do but head to our chosen base, which is over here, and set up our farm. Let's see if all this preparation and planning and building pays off. Okay. So we can support, I believe, something like 10 turrets. So I want to set up two bases. I'd like to try to avoid fighting with the towers. So it doesn't look like I can really do that. I guess the best thing to do is just try to sort of set it up and see what works. So let's do turrets first. I want my Gauss turrets out. So I'd like the turrets to be right on the edge here to attract, or maybe that's not what I want to do. Maybe I want the signal tower to be right on the edge of the base. I don't want it to actually hit the... I don't want to target the towers, basically. So, like, if I set that up there, does that attract the enemies? Like, there's little guys flying around out here. Like, I don't actually want to target the towers. I only want to fight enemies. So, like, if I put that down, this is not powered up yet. But then if we go, like, if we do... Yeah, these can... this can do the attracting, and then these can be back a little bit. So I'd kind of like them to be roughly... I kind of like them to be roughly equidistant and cover the tower. So, like, if we have one there, maybe one there. And then, I don't know how close I want them to be. Guess we'll do these 5. I do want to throw down, oh, hold on. Let me take these guys out. Okay, so my attack drones are doing work. There we go. Okay. That timing was interesting. Let's come back over here and keep working on this. Okay. So we do need to route ammo here. Let's figure out what that looks like. Okay, you can come out. So they have their ammo on the side, it looks like. Let's say I have my depot here. Or, well, let's put down the battlefield analysis base first. We want this to cover everything for repairs and pickups. So we want this to actually be pretty close to the overlap with the base, so it picks up everything. Yeah, it'll pick up everything in the outer ring, I think. It'll repair things in the inner ring. So we want this right up on top of the signal tower, I think, like that. And then... this may not be the optimal placement here for these. Let's say... maybe it just comes out to the... well, I don't know. Let me take another look. So we're gonna set down the Gauss turrets. I think like 1, 2, like that, and then 1, 2. I think that works. It's not angled exactly correct, but it should work. Maybe I move these forward just a skosh. Let me throw down a little foundation here. So like we move those up to there. Okay. And then we want a belt going through these guys. We want a belt going through these guys like that. Okay. Then we also want a belt coming out of the battlefield analysis base from its ports. Wait, how do I pull stuff out of you? Yeah, I need... Okay. You have ports on the side. You have 6 ports for pulling junk out. Oh, and that's your back? Okay, so you're actually reversed. Let's put you down the right way then. I want you as close up to this as possible. That looks good. Okay. So we're definitely going to want a line coming out with all the goodies on it. I think one high-speed line's probably fine. We'll use a sorter Mark III. So that's going to be able to pull out 180 items per minute. That seems fine. I don't think it drops much more than that. And then we're going to need to connect up this line. So we are going to need a depot with the ammo in it. And we'll need another depot with the attack drones in it. So let's say we have one line that goes like this up there. So that'll send some ammo that way. And then we have another line that hops over back here. Well, we need the depot for the drones, for the attack drones. I think that's one too close. There we go. Okay. Nope. Where do I want you? Right there. That's right. Okay. So you're going to feed attack drones in. So we'll have pile sorter out, pile sorter in. You'll be attack drones. Let's limit your automation so you don't, like, go insane. You're going to request from other distributors attack drones, right? And then we need another line over here. This line's going to hop over and feed these guys ammo. Okay. So you're going to request ammo. I think for you, two slots is fine. We will be eating through quite a lot of ammo very quickly, I think. You're going to request from other distributors. You're going to request super alloy ammo boxes. Let's give you some drones. Then we're going to have output. Okay. So that'll feed those two turrets. And then as backup, in case something goes wrong with the ammo, I do want a pair of laser turrets here as well. So we'll put that in nice and close, like that. That seems fine. Okay. So now we need to set your drop settings. Looks like this has been copied from wherever. What do I actually want? I definitely want everything in these rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I need reinforced thrusters, but maybe I do. Like, what's hard for me to get? Like, I can make reinforced thrusters. That's not a problem. I can't get unipolar magnets. Space warpers are hard. Lozenges and quantum chips are hard. I don't have any of this yet. I don't need deuteron fuel rods. Plane filters, yes. Strange matter, yes. Casimir crystals, yes. I don't need particle broadband or particle containers. I would love to get grading crystal. Supermagnetic rings are sort of. We don't need titanium alloy. We don't need graphene, but titanium crystals would be nice, as would photon combiners. I don't think I need processors or electromagnetic turbines. A little bit of plastic. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 items that could drop that we're going to collect in here, and that we need to set up sorters to remove into different boxes and such. And then theoretically, we also need to power this on. Looks like the signal tower covers most of it. One more. We'll set this as far back as we can get it to avoid it taking any damage. Okay. So then we also want to prioritize repair. So repair anything that's breaking before you try to replace anything that's dead. And to replace things, I'd need to have stuff inside this inventory, right? Like I'd need to have a spare signal tower. Hopefully the idea is that by repairing everything and firing the super high-end ammo fast enough, we'll destroy them before they can harm us. Okay, so this is one base. I think this is only a level 4. I think this should be able to hold its own if we turn it on and get it started while we build the other one. But maybe we'll go build it first. Let's Control C this. Let's grab all this. Just to get started. And let's use now. So the tricky part is figuring out where to place it. Let's actually hold off on that. Let's do that again. But this time let's take everything except, let's take out the signal tower. I'd like to remove the signal tower if I could. I don't know if there's a, okay, you can right click to remove it. All right, so I'm gonna save that as a temporary. So everything is to the right of the signal tower. All right, let's go set up the second signal tower on the opposite side. Or do we want to be on the opposite side? I think we do. You're locked down, right? Yeah, you're locked down. Okay. So if we set up another signal tower here... nope. Go away. If we set up another signal tower here, we can position that exactly where we want it. Let's see. I'd like to be right on the edge of, like... right on the edge of the towers, so that it doesn't actually proc them and just gets the... or doesn't target them and just gets the enemies. Where's all that set up? Over there? Okay, so something like this seems good. That gives me a guideline for how to place the blueprint. Let's get that set up. So... it was sort of to the right like that. Yeah, that looks good. Now this is going to be powered on, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, it's not actually aggravating them yet. Okay. So we didn't set the signal towers in close enough. Looks like this isn't powered either. Let's get that powered. Okay, so if we look at the planet, we've got our two bases set up. What we need now is to provide them goodies. So we're going to set up a PLS right over here. Actually, I think it makes more sense to set it up behind the defenses and then fly them. Well, I don't want the bots flying through the swarm. So I actually will move it back over here and have it kind of like angle towards both of them. Yeah, this seems good. Let's get a PLS here. We'll power it up. Okay. You are going to... you don't need drone. You don't need vessels. You are going to request ammo, and you're going to request attack drones. We'll limit ourselves to a reasonable supply. I think 800 drones and like 3,000 ammo is fine. You're going to demand locally. You're not sending off-world, so we'll just set that to storage. Okay. And then we're going to set up delivery boxes. So let's put down a little, let's clear up some of this. We're going to have 2 depots. That one and that one. Looks good. Let's pull out some goodies. Okay. Let's set your automation limits. We'll do inputs. We'll set you up with logistics and power. Okay. You are going to provide attack drones. And you, let's give you bots. And you are going to provide ammo. Nope, that's the wrong ammo. Super alloy ammo box. Okay. So alloy, the ammo's over here. The attack drones are over here. Okay, they're starting to fly out to supply, and they're going to avoid flying directly into the enemy here. Now, I don't think I've ever seen those be attacked, but I'm a little concerned about it. So I guess with this powered up, we'd have to place another signal tower a little bit closer in near each base, and that would, I guess that would like agitate it and draw them in. I'll tell you what else we need to do. We're gonna need a lot of sorters and depot boxes to collect this stuff. And I would very much like to have both towers feed into the same system. So let's start by moving this over in this direction. So we'll have the lines connect over here behind the tower, and then we'll set up depots to pull our goodies off the farm line. So we will run a fairly long belt here, but I'm okay with it. Let's have you... Let's have you travel along here. We'll use the PLS as kind of a guide. We want to come over to somewhere behind it. Like there, I think. Now you're all powered on, so you're like up and running. You guys have ammo. Do you have... Yeah, you have... Oh, that's what this line... That's what this reserved line is for. It's for the drones. Okay, that's kind of interesting. And there's no way for me to change that. All right, so that's fine. Did we set up an output sorter here? We did. Okay, sorter mark 3. Let's continue building this line. You're going to come up this away. Carry all my farmed goods. I guess we can deal with this in a bit. With like plucking things off the line, I guess. But let's just get the line built so it all comes to one location. Some of it may end up going into PLS. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with our goodies, our treasures. But the first thing we need to do is get these lines joined up. So I think we do that like this. And then the last thing we're going to do this episode, because we're nearing the end of the episode, is we're going to turn the farms on and get them firing. have you come up here and join this line right here. And then this inner line is the actual line of stuff that we want to pull off into storage depots. We should be able to fit 9 depots along that, right? Or how many did I end up using? How many items drops did I end up choosing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 items that we need to pull off that line with, with sorters into depots. I think that's enough space. We can make it a little bit longer, just to be safe. We just run this line over here and then backfill it. Like that should definitely be enough, right? Okay. Let's get the second defensive base online with power. Okay. Oh, I guess we can do it like that. No? Did you just not work? Oh, you're still not connected to the network. That's why. Okay. Looks like we can do it like this. Okay. So both bases should be online and powered up, and they're just not attracting attention. So we'll throw down one more signal tower out front, just to provoke them a little bit. Or maybe... Yeah, the signal towers are pretty sturdy. Let me see what happens if I do that. So how far forward do I need to put you to actually, like... to actually irritate them? If I put that down, does it work? Yep, there we go. Okay, so now this is a problem. This is a problem. I don't want missiles coming in from off planet. Oh, this went wrong. What happened there? Oh dear. No, no, no. We got problems. The whole missile network is firing. We got to put a stop to that. So we got to delete this signal tower. Now, yeah, I need to get rid of the signal towers, I think. They're still firing. Shouldn't they no longer be in the network now that they don't have their own signal tower? Yikes. This is not quite working the way I'd hoped. So maybe signal towers are the wrong thing to do to attract them. I gotta take out all the other signal towers on the planet. Alright, what's going on over here? So this appears to be working somewhat as intended. We do have more missiles coming from over the horizon that I need to get rid of. Maybe if I just build something close enough to them, it should work. Where's the signal tower here? There was more coming from somewhere. Now, here's another thing I'm concerned about. Am I going to be staring at this warning for the entirety of the rest of my game if I have this farm running? Oh boy. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do to make this work, but I'll figure it out. Let's see, where's your signal tower? You don't even have one. How are you guys doing this? I thought, oh no, I thought the idea was that if you don't have it connected to a signal tower, it doesn't join the network. There's no tower here. They're burning through missiles like crazy. This is not what I wanted. Okay, I'm not sure what to do here. It looks like it's starting to operate kind of the way I wanted it to. We've still got missiles coming from over the horizon. I don't really want the splash damage. I'm confused about why some of these are firing without missile towers. Or signal towers. I thought you had to have a signal tower on the rocket or the turret in order for it to be part of the network. So this now appears to be functioning correctly and as intended. Like it's drawing these guys out, and then it's hitting them with the turrets, which are, it should not be like we have enough ammo production that it should be continuously working here. We've agitated some of these other bases, it looks like. So, like, this appears to be working generally as intended. I am concerned about seeing this warning about the repairs popping up forever and ever for the rest of time. Let's see. Why are we not getting any drops? That's a bit strange. 12 littered. So they just haven't dropped anything that I want? I guess if I throw another analysis base forward, that can be the lure, and it can also repair stuff behind it and itself and pick up more drops. This appears to be functioning correctly as I intended. They haven't dropped anything yet, possibly because they're not high enough level. So level 6 plus can drop plastic, and the base is only now level 6. It is leveling up, which is fun. Let's go check the other one. So we're not drawing ire over here very much. Let's try throwing another base forward. Like way up front. Well within the range of, you know, their attraction rate. Shouldn't they come to attack over here as well? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't understand quite exactly how to build this. So what's happening with the base? I don't want to blow up buildings. I just want to fight enemies. And it looks like they've all been drawn this direction. You know what? I do have a problem here now, because if this thing picks stuff up, now it's not connected. So I guess we would have to... I mean, if they're all being drawn over here, maybe it makes more sense to just build this up and just delete the other one. Seems like they're not... Yeah, they're not sending anything back here. So maybe we're better off getting rid of this. Like, we've attracted a little bit of attention. But this doesn't appear to be doing anything, so maybe we're better off removing all this. And just building up the one that is currently working. Yeah, maybe that works. So maybe what we do is we delete this, and then we throw down more turrets. We throw down more turrets here, like forward. So like if you're up here, if you're way far forward like this, you should draw some attention as well, right? So we have our ammo box here. We can continue it like this, I guess. And then as long as we power on these turrets, they'll start to work. So now the back turrets aren't even really firing. I guess we could set up like a defensive line here, or like a tiered assault. Like we put maybe 5 more turrets closer in. But I want the battlefield analysis space to pick everything up, so I don't want to go beyond the limit of where it could pick it up. So it's kind of up to there. So this is about where I want it. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we just let this run for a while and see what it does. I have other things I need to do on this planet. I need to plug up. So that's the level 6 base. The core is destroyed on those. Where's this? That's on another planet. Okay. I think this setup is working. Are we outputting any goodies? Because the whole point is to farm the goodies. Yeah, okay, so right over here we have plastic. So we can set up our first depot right here. And just take plastic off the line. And store it here until we figure out what we want to do with it. And I can stack this high if it... I don't think the throughput's going to be all that high. But, so we set you to plastic. And then you need power. Okay, so we're starting to collect rewards. I guess that's fine. It looks like this is working. Look, this is already up to level 7. So if I put down another planetary analysis or a battlefield analysis base at rank 7, no, it would be at rank 9 we get photon combiners and titanium crystals can drop. Okay. All right. I think this is okay now. The one thing I'm super worried about is I really don't want this alert flashing every 2 seconds for the rest of the game. I'd like to see if there's a way to shut that down. Maybe in the options. I'll look into that. Okay, well, I mean, it didn't work out exactly the way I thought it did, and there are some problems with the signal tower and the rest of the planet getting involved, which I don't really want. So I have some thinking to do. I'll look forward to your comments on this. This one has run a little bit long. I did want to get the farm up and running, at least sort of. Looks like I may have made too much ammo. It looks like this is not firing like continuous fire on all 10 turrets. Seems like the front line is sufficient for now. I guess if it gets up to level 24, it might get a little bit harder. Let's throw just a couple laser turrets up back here to back these guys up at some point if they need to. A couple more of those seem good. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call the episode there. It's running a bit long. Let me know what you guys think about how this worked out. It seems like it's working as intended. Now, why does it say assembling? It's trying to launch... It's trying to launch a swarm, but it can't actually... Maybe it's going to be locked at assembling forever? Because we're killing its units faster than they can swarm together. Now, the other problem is, what happens if they do launch and they don't come here? Because I've just disabled my defenses everywhere else on the planet. I wonder if I want to actually get rid of this signal tower. Maybe this is the one I want to get rid of, you know? I mean, ideally we would have 6 or 7 here and have most of them locked down and just have this one be doing the fighting. But yeah, it's leveling up pretty quickly. You can see the experience points there climbing. So it'll be level 8, which is the highest I think I've seen in the game, very quickly. We'll start getting those advanced drops in, I don't know. If this just keeps going for a couple more episodes, we'll see a lot of drops. All right, I'm rambling now. I gotta stop speculating, and I gotta end the episode. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm very interested in your comments and thoughts on this build. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.